we hear a lot about believing in yourself, about self-belief, and the opposite of that, self-doubt nowadays. But what is this thing called self-doubt, and what is its counter, which is self-belief? Hota kya hai, and how do we build it? That's what I want to talk about in this video. And 3 powerful hacks that you can apply right now to make the shift from self-doubt to self-belief. And finally, I want to give you this one little bonus point, which is this click, this chutki. Develop this ability to tell yourself, with this click, I'm going to change my mood. So even if you're feeling down, even if you suddenly had a big failure and people are kind of looking at you, tell yourself, I can click like this and I can change my mood, and I'm going to smile at myself, and then I'll figure out how I can learn and be better next time. The power of this click to change your mood, if you can tell yourself that and practice that enough times, you will be unbeatable. So number 1, you got to know the reason why you do different things. So for example, I like to play the guitar, but I know that I'm playing the guitar for relaxation. It's not something that I want to become a great guitarist, right? So every aspect of your life that you're doing, that you're active in, you got to know, are you doing it because you want to have just fun with it? Are you doing it because you want to connect to people with it? Are you doing because you want to become really good and the best in the world at it? Are you doing because you want to earn money out of it? Are you doing it because you want to become famous? Or are you doing it because you want to prove something to yourself or to someone else? Right? Because if I don't understand that, then in every aspect of my life, whether it's a guitar or whether it's my fitness or it's my work, whether it's my relationship, I'm going to be trying to prove something to myself and to everybody else, and I'm going to be competing like crazy everywhere. I'll be running like mad, and all I'll be doing is creating a minefield of self-doubt for myself. So just become clear about different aspects of your life, why you're putting time and energy into it. So point number 2 is to make the right kind of comparison. So once again, let me take the example of the guitar. Now for example, if I compare myself to Eric Clapton, who's like the god of guitar playing, okay, I'm going to end up feeling shitty about myself because he's like 1,000 times better than me. Now when I compare myself to someone who's better than me, there are 2 options I have. If I want to be like that person, I can choose to be inspired. Okay? But I said, I don't want to be a great guitarist, I just want to have fun with it and get better. So I don't need to be inspired, I can just choose to admire Eric Clapton, and I can move ahead and progress with guitar learning at my own pace. I don't have to try and become Eric Clapton, right? Now that's what I mean by make the right kind of comparison. Decide whether you're choosing inspiration and you're going that route, or you're choosing admiration and you're going to go at your own pace. So point number 3 is self-talk. Okay, what really matters is that inside all of us there's a voice that is going on saying something to us. Either it's saying, "Wow, Adi, you're doing so great. See, I just made a slip of the tongue." Either it's saying, "Wow, Adi, you can't even talk one sentence properly. You keep on slipping your tongue." Or it's telling you, "You know what, Adi, people are going to listen to your slip of the tongue and they're going to think that it's so raw and it's so organic." So there's this voice inside our head that's constantly saying something to us. Now, the idea is that you can control what you are constantly saying to yourself. Okay. Now, when I say self-belief, that doesn't mean every time I'm saying, "Oh, Adi, I'm the greatest. Oh, Adi, you're absolutely right. Oh, Adi, that slip of the tongue was okay." That's not the idea of self-belief. The idea of self-belief and the right kind of self-talk is that I'm telling myself, "You know what? I'm improving. You know what? I was like this 1 year back and this is how I've improved." What I'm telling myself is, I can learn. What I'm telling myself is, I can figure it out. This is important to me and I will figure out what has to be done. It's not that I'm the greatest, right? So when I have this right kind of self-talk that I can learn, I will figure it out. It is overwhelming, there's so much, but I will find a way to handle it. Things will work out in the right way. When I can remind myself of this enough times, that is right self-talk, and that will take you from self-doubt to self-belief.